sports. And of course, the Conference League final is tonight, 8 p.m. And just two things on my mind. Europa, that's Real Betis to win their first European title. Or maybe Chelsea to become the first team to have won all three major European titles. Which one is it going to be? Is it going to be Chelsea to become the first team to have won all three major European titles? Or will it be a case of Real Betis winning their first European title? Whichever one you feel is going to happen tonight, join our conversation. I love to always just drop the question of the day before we start letting you in on what some of the headlines are saying. Yes, you can go to Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. That's also where we are on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. We are live. So you can send in all your reactions there, even through WhatsApp, 0809-993-0137, 0809-993-0137. Please, because of our time, I will encourage you, don't drop a voice note, this morning. Just sending a message on WhatsApp, except the voice note will be maybe like 20 to 30 seconds, then that's fine. If you can do a 20 to 30 second voice note, tell us if you think Real Betis will win their first European title today, or you feel that Chelsea will become the first team to have won all three major European titles. That's fine. All right, do that on WhatsApp. And of course, Roland Garros is on, and for the very first time, on Sunday, we got to see the Fantastic Four all together again, and they were just wearing all black. Some people don't even know the story behind it. If we have time, we'll give you some updates from what's going on in Roland Garros. Kachi is my name, the Queen of Sports, Sporty Chick on the MIC. Good morning, Abuja, and of course, our sports driver is already up and kicking, so get on, let's feel your pulse this morning. And like I said, we'll just be going through to let you in what some dailies I have to share with us, okay? Yes, indeed. First of all is some updates from BBC Sports, where they're sharing what's going on in Roland Garros. Speaking about tennis, Roland Garros is the first, he's the second. Yes, the second. The second Open of the season. Yes, the second Grand Slam of the season, not Open, Grand Slam. Yes, the second Grand Slam. The first was the one we had in Australia. So this one is usually the second, like every other time. And like I told us, the Big Four reunited. Yes, they have the story. The Big Four reunite for Nadal at Roland Garros. So the Big Four in tennis, for the men's tennis, or sometimes they call them the Fantastic Four. It's Sir Andy Murray, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Novak Djokovic. And in the last 3 years, 3 members of the Big Four have retired from tennis. Nadal is just the latest. Okay, first Federer retired, and then Sir Andy Murray retired, and then now, late last year, Rafa Nadal, the king of clay, also retired. And he just kept saying that, the Roland Garros, that's the French Open court, that clay court is the most important court of his career. And I'm not sure anybody will doubt that. Yes, Rafa Nadal, that particular court is where he won majority of the Grand Slams of his career. Rafa Nadal, I think he has 22. Yes, he won 22 Grand Slams across his career. But then, if you look at what he did with the French Open, he won that the most. He won that the most. I think about 13. Let me be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, and 14 French Open titles. That's what he won. So that court, very important for Rafa Nadal. We wish him happy retirement. And I know what they feel on that court. A lot of people were just in tears. But it's fine. And then again, still about some of the headlines on, the BBC Sports this morning. There is the French Open, scores, results, and order of play that has come out. Azarenka, yes, through with 48 minutes double bagel win. That's another update there. Raducanu on entry list for Eastbourne Open. And just the schedule and results for the French Open. You might want to check all of that out. But then, this just some of the early stages. First round just done and dusted today. We're going to be getting into what I can call the second round, all right? That is a round of 6-4, and we have so many interesting matches up for grab. Like Fabian Marscan would be taking on Carlos Alcaraz today. In the women's singles, we're going to be having a tough game between Emma Raducanu and Iga Swiatek. So these are some of the expectations, that's lined up. Arina Sabalenka would also be having a match today. Some of the top seeds would actually be on court today. Stefano Tsitsipas as well, Matteo Gigante, the Italian. These guys will be going through their round of 64 matches at the ongoing French Open, or you call it Roland Garros. Okay, so these are some of the tennis headlines on the BBC Sports this morning. And there is this headline of why does Kunha want Manchester United move? And, where does he fit? Yes, of course, that Kunha, he chose Manchester United even before the Europa League final against Tottenham Hotspur, which means he said he doesn't really care if Manchester United are going to play in Europe next season or they're not going to play. He just wants to move to that club. Like, he was very, very specific about what he wanted, okay? And he said he made it clear that he needs to take the next step. That was what he said, and he wants to fight for titles, for big things. And he said, I have potential. So when he said he wants to fight for titles, this caption as well, this particular story is also on X, on X with different sports sites. But the fact is, this particular part where he said he wants to, fight for titles, for big things. So somewhere, like, if that's the case, maybe he should have waited for clubs to try to sign him, different clubs. And they said, no, Manchester United, because Manchester United want to win big things. So that's a little swipe. Okay, he's moving for Wolves. Yes, to Manchester United, and 62.5 million pounds transfer. That's another headline here. Okay, and if we go to some of the dailies that we have inside the studio, they have some sports stories. Let's start letting you in on that. Before we let you in on that, even, there's an update that came in yesterday. I think it was late in the evening, yes, from Ogun State, about the men's football final that went down between host state Ogun and it's Kwara State, yes, Kwara State, and Ogun State won that one by 4-1. Yes, I said that. I said this is thrashing. This kind of result, we don't see it in final. You don't see it when it's group stage or round of 16. Final 4-1. You people need to change. You people need to change, coach. Team Kwara, you people need to change your coach. And Sporting Sun this morning, there's Mbappe offered the iconic Madrid number 10 shirt. That's what happened in Real Madrid with him, with Modric now not being part of the club anymore. He's left, and the 1-year contract extension was not given. Cristiano Ronaldo confirms the Al Nassr exit, and I was thinking, Al Nassr exit, what next? Is he going to sign for another club? FIFA wants to use him as a mercenary for the FIFA Club World Cup. We don't even know which club he's going to play for now. When he decides, the FIFA president was saying that. He was saying that Vecino was saying that conversations are ripe. They're having some serious conversations with Ronaldo. I'm like, okay. So Barcelona reaches a full agreement with Yamal. That new deal is like a 5-year stuff. It's going to be all the way, even 6, all the way to 2031. It's a 6-year deal, all the way to 2031. Lamine Yamal and Barcelona. It's a marriage made in heaven. So some clubs nothing will stop Lamine Yamal from playing football with Barcelona. What clubs now need to do is to find ways, to deal with him or to arrest the situation or the menace called, Yamal. It's a very good one for football, but it is not good for a lot of clubs, okay? So that's that for Sporting Sun. Let's get in your reactions before we see if we can have time to look at another daily. You can call on 0700951 0000. That is 0700-951-0000. There is 0809-597-4869. Those are the numbers. So get on and try to stick with 30 seconds. Plan what you want to say so that we can take a couple of calls on the show. We have a voice message here. I told the fans keep it 30 seconds, and this person kept it 20. That's nice.
Kachi, good morning. This
Yes,
is
good
Israel
morning.
from Katampe.
All right.
Real Betis are going to win the Conference League. This season is for the underdogs.
Underdogs, okay.
Real Betis to win their first. Tottenham has won their first. Newcastle has won their first. Crystal Palace has won their first.
Try.
So PSG and Real Betis should also win their first.
All right. Wow. This I love the way he kept it 20 seconds and touched right about everything. So he says it's the season of the firsts. It's the season of breaking all the jinx. It's the season of new things happening. People they've not won before are winning it. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Kachi, good morning. Real Betis will win the title. No title for Chelsea this season. This title race would be tough. Okay. Ofyong in FCT. Thank you, Ofyong. I'm reading from our WhatsApp portal. Someone here says, good morning, Kachi. How are you? And I had a good one. Good morning. Chelsea will beat Real Betis. Ezekiel from Kaduna Road. All right. Thank you. Chelsea to win all 3 European titles. They would achieve that today, according to Ezekiel.
It's a lie, Kachi.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
Chelsea will win it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who is underdog or nothing.
All
Chelsea
right.
will win the league.
Okay. Thank you. He says that Chelsea to win the Conference League title, become the first European team to win all 3 European titles. That is the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Conference League. Good morning, Kachi. You don't come again, no. He said, even in your dream, would it have occurred to you that blah, 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 Betis could... Ordinary Betis couldn't strike Chelsea or whatever. It's a game between Betis, La Liga, big boys, mates in EPL against Chelsea, friends, Barcelona, Madrid, younger brothers, Betis. Okay, I'm trying to get it together. We go... Jimmy, you play them like children. We won't even remember that they are our friends, a younger brother in Spain. Your name is Tom Kennedy. Okay, thank you very much. Let's keep it straight. We have another one here. Francis from Mbappe. If another club wins those 3 cups, Chelsea fans will christen it with the regretting names. Now, because it's them, they are garnishing it with sweet names of being the only team that wins the 3 trophies. I mean, to tell them that it's inefficiency that made clubs to fall back to Europa or Conference League. Okay, that's Francis. You didn't even answer our question. You're just dissing Chelsea. It's all good. Hello, good morning. Yes, indeed. Do well to join us again. We have maybe just 2 minutes to go. Good morning, Kachi. My name is Momo from Daupe, Chelsea, last born. Today, Chelsea will complete the beating today. We are going to win Real Betis. Says that Chelsea, they're going to win against Real Betis. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Kachi.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name?
Good morning, this is Ambassador. Well, I have a little divergent view on it. Me, what I'm after is that whoever performs better between the 2 clubs, they should go for the trophy.
All right, thank you very much. Whoever performs better should win with a trophy. We appreciate you. On this Nigeria Daily, we have Unity Cup, Super Eagles, Black Stars in explosive clash in London. So, this clash is actually, like I said, supposed to be a friendly, but from the reactions I'm getting, sports fans say that when it's Nigeria versus Ghana, there is nothing like friendly inside. It's Jollof Derby. We go all out. We put our best foot in front. The players that are right there in camp, they should be able to get us the needed victory. So that's one headline here on this Nigeria. Their sports segment is at the back. The very back of the daily. It's Unity Cup, Super Eagles, Black Stars in explosive clash in London. All right. So, well, like I said, we would by the time we kick off our football friends by 7 p.m. tonight, we're going to try to bring us what's going on with that clash between Ghana and Nigeria. In fact, it's kicking off right on that right at that time when we usually start our show, right on time. So we'll make sure we bring you updates from there, and then we'll get into Conference League final by 8 p.m. We will be here. Don't worry, we'll be here today. We'll make sure you get everything. Okay, so continue to listen to 95.1 Nigeria Info. Up next in our schedule this morning is what's happening, Abuja. Yes, LFC will be here in a bit. So thank you all so very much. Kachi Okafo is my name, Spotty Chick. Good morning, Abuja. Boom! Chakalaka.
This is Nigeria Info.